Ooh, chapter 1 of 2 is here. Can't wait. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to preview and predict Sunday's big NFC East showdown as you have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to reach out to me, DM me or holler at me, I have all that information down in the description box. So come holler at your boy, yo. To all you Dallas Cowboy fans, I want to let y'all know something sincerely from the bottom of my heart, yo. I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. Ooh, I can't wait for Sunday. Ooh, I want a piece of y'all. Ooh, I want all that smoke. When I say I want all the smoke, I want all that cowboy smoke, man. Boy, I tell you, I can't wait for this game, man. Ooh, I cannot wait for this game. But in all honesty, though, I'm gonna say this before I even get into everything and all that, man. I'm glad we got this type of matchup again, though. It's been a while since we had this. This is the biggest Eagles Cowboys game in quite some time, yo. I mean, you think about the two games last year. The first game was hyped up, but I mean, let's keep it 100. They had Cooper Rush out there. Though you had a lot of national guys, like, I mean, I know what Dak has been. You got a lot of national guys who's trying to hype up Cooper Rush and all that other stuff. I mean, he made it a respectable game. The Eagles jumped out to a huge lead. Dallas cut it to like three late in the third, early in the fourth, and ended up winning by 9. But it was Cooper Rush out there. It took some of the luster from the game. And then the second game on Christmas Eve, the game we all was really excited about. I mean, we had no Jalen Hurts. Now it ended up being a very entertaining game because Gardner Minshew put up a fight as far as scoring points, though we turned the ball over a bunch. But it wasn't Jalen Hurts out there. And then the year before, man, Dallas beat us pretty good up there on a Monday night. We wasn't really as good, and the last year game, we didn't play no starters. Dallas ran up the score 50 some point. This is the biggest game since the 2000 and was it 19 matchup late in the year when that game kind of decided the NFC East. But even with that matchup, I mean, it was two bad football teams trying to win a bad division. You know what I'm saying? It was two bad teams trying to win a bad division. Other than that, we've had a lot of, you know, week 17 games where the game don't matter for one of the two teams. Or somebody quarterback hurt or something like that, or the team's just not that good. Either both teams or one of the teams are not all that. This is what I'm talking about. This is what's exciting. Both teams are very good. Both teams are fighting not only for the division, but fighting for the number one seed in the NFC. The games in Philly. This is a huge Eagles. This is the biggest Eagles Cowboys game in years. Jalen gonna be out there. Dak gonna be out there. Let's get it on, yo. First looking at Dallas, they coming off of being blowing out the Rams, front running like they love to do, man. They love to take a team that they better than and just beat them into the ground senseless. And they did that again with the Rams. I mean, they did that to the Giants, they did that to the Jets. They did that to the Patriots, and they did that to the Rams. Just beating them senseless. But they playing somebody their own size. When they played the Cardinals wasn't supposed to be their size, but the little bitty Cardinals knocked them out, and it was funny. Cardinals never won a game since, and they went to San Fran and got blistered. And funny thing, San Fran ain't won a game since. So, but Dak Prescott is out there, man. He's actually playing well, man. We laugh at Dak. That San Francisco game was awful. The Arizona game wasn't good, but he's actually played solid football with the exception of those two losses. Um, Tony Pollard has not been all what they expected him to be, and to be honest, as an Eagle fan, I feel like they lost a lot of that physicality not having Zeke over there. Zeke was somebody that gave us a lot of trouble, even though he was getting older and getting a little heavier. He still brought a level of physicality to the offense that they don't have with Tony Pollard. He's more of a change of pace type of back. CD Lamb is doing his thing. He's always a problem. We got to figure him out, especially because Dallas likes to line him up in the slot a lot, which means he at times won't be faced with either Slay or Bradbury. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And defensively, man, I mean, Michael Parsons is that dude. He gets after the quarterback. Great player, man. Can't take nothing from him. Great player. DeMarcus Lawrence is a really good player on the other side. And they got a solid front seven. In the secondary, they lost Trevon Diggs, but Bland has been very opportunistic as he has 3 pick sixes, which is kind of unheard of at this time of a season. And they got a they got a good team, man. They got a good defense. They got good weapons. They got a good team, like I said, this makes this the biggest Eagles Cowboys matchup in years. Um, then you look at us, man, Jalen Hurts, who, though he has a lot of turnover problems, has been outstanding, yo. Coming off that Washington game, he was NFC Player of the Week, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jalen Hurts has just been that guy. AJ Brown is the best receiver in football right now, just completely dominating at a historical pace with 6 straight games with over 125 plus receiving yards. Nobody has ever done that in the history of the league. Devontae Smith, had a really good one last week after being quiet for some games. We got Goddard, Swift out the backfield, Gainwell, the O line. I mean, you name it, we loaded. We loaded, especially on that side of the ball with personnel. And defensively, it wasn't one of our better performances. I mean, like I said, Sam Howell turns into prime Drew Brees when he plays the Eagles. Um, but look like Jalen Carter gonna be back for this game. He left early in the Washington game, didn't return. Go see what's up with Davis, but got a really solid front seven, really good front. Good pass rush. Linebackers have been okay. He could do a little better, but they've been okay. And the secondary got to play better. Though I believe we will. When you talk about players like Darius Slade, James Bradbury, Kevin Byard, who's newly acclimated to the team, and Reed Blankenship, man. We loaded it. We loaded. Like we got a really good roster, really good coach, and a really good quarterback. Keys to this matchup, man, for the Eagles offensively against the Cowboys defense. To be honest, man, just hold on to the football. Dallas takes the ball away. The Eagles this year has given the ball away. It's a recipe for disaster. So if we could find a way to not, if we got to punt or kick a field goal, but can't turn over the ball in this game against this opportunistic of a defense. I feel like if we hang on to the football, we could have some success against them, but we have to hang on to the football. That's the key to this matchup. We have to hang on to the football. And when I look at the other side, the key to the Eagles defensively against the Cowboys offense is, we gotta contain CD Lamb somehow, man. Like I said, they like to line him up in the slot. They did that in the second game last year, and we had once Avante Maddox got hurt, we had absolutely no answer to that. Well, guess what? Avante Maddox isn't playing again. He's injured again. So we got to figure that out, man. Whether, James Bradbury played a little bit of slot earlier in this year, especially against Tampa, going up against Chris Godwin. I know that's not a natural position for him, but he may have to do that a little bit again this week, man, to try to neutralize him a little bit. But I feel like that's the keys to those sides of the ball. Now for a prediction. Look, I'm excited about this game, man. Not only is it a big game, if Dallas was Detroit or anybody else, this would be a big game because you're talking about 7-1 versus 5-2. Especially even if it was the Giants or the Commanders, you're talking about not only 5-2, but 5-2 in your division. If Dallas wins this game, they'll have game behind us, and technically they would be in first place because they would hold the tiebreaker. and we going on our bye next week while they had their bye already. So this is a big one, man. Like I said, it's really fun that both teams are really good. It's and got their quarterbacks for this matchup. So I think the biggest difference for us, I think offensively we're gonna move the ball. As long as we don't turn it over. I don't feel like they have an answer for AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith. We do gotta run the ball a little more effectively this game. Get Swift. Swift ain't been getting a lot of run the last couple of weeks. He should be a little fresher. Get Swift out there going. Get the running game out there going. And I'm gonna say this for Dallas, man. I think for them, this is the game they gonna miss Ezekiel Elliott. I think this is the game that they gonna miss Zeke. Zeke has given us problems, yo. Zeke has definitely given the Eagles problems in this matchup. Even last season, he had a nice touchdown run against us in Philly. He brought a level of physicality to that offense that they don't have with Tony Pollard as the lead back. Um, but I like us to get the W, man. I think the defense will play better. I think they're gonna answer the call after kind of getting criticized by everybody all week long. And I like us. I like the Eagles in this matchup, man. I'm gonna go 28-20. I think the Eagles get. I think we hold them to 20 points. I think we play well defensively. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles, fly.